Lexi here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back for another Google Replicate video, which is today oh my gosh, what? Which is for today we are having the Zalfie pad, which most of you might know them. The Zalfie pad is owned by Zoella from the Zoe Sugg from Zoella and more Zoella, and Alfie Days from the Pointlessblog and the Pointlessblog vlogs. So I wanted to build their house just because one, their house is very simple yet beautiful, and then two, it's because I really enjoy watching their videos and I just wanted to try building their house in The Sims. Although it's not really accurate, but I hope it gives justice to the house. So yeah. Before I talk about the build, I would really love it if you guys could subscribe so that you could stay updated on more of my other videos. So let's talk about the build. For this video, you will see me build the house very differently from the usual way I build, which is I usually shape up the exterior of the house and then move on to the interior. But this time, as you can see, I put in some furniture whilst I'm building. The reason behind that is because I wanted to have at least an accurate proportion to their house. But due to some game restrictions that we have, like we can't really have the right size. So it's like, as you can see, when you draw a wall in The Sims 4, you can't draw it halfway. So you really have to draw it a block big. So like it's 1 by 1. You can't do it 0.5. And some of the proportions the proportions for Zalfie's house is sometimes just half the wall width. Is it wall length? I think. Yeah, wall length of it in The Sims. So I was really hard up on that part, but fortunately I was able to at least adjust some of the things that they had in the house just to make it look accurate. Especially the hardest parts were the living room, that one, and then this one more living room. So it's like this one would be a family room, the other one would be a living room or something like that. So yeah. Before we continue on watching the video, I would really want to apologize to everybody if you won't be able to see any screenshots at the end. The reason behind that is if you guys heard my or watched my previous videos, you will know that my game unfortunately lost some data. So 2 builds were affected by that. One was this one, and then the other one is another one for my Google Replicate, which is the Milan Cathedral in Milan, Italy. So unfortunately, 2 big builds that I had were lost. One reason is I think that on my part, I saved it, but I didn't upload it to the gallery. So when I was fixing things on my computer, on my documents folder, at some point that save was lost. So I didn't have the chance to how do you say it? Resurrect this build. So yeah, unfortunately it's gone. But again, like what I said on my previous video, if you guys would really want to see or you guys would really want to download the build that I did, I'm willing to rebuild the buildings, although it would take a lot of time before I could upload it, especially excuse me, especially for the Milan Cathedral, because as you guys might have seen from the video, oh my gosh, no, from the photos that I uploaded in Instagram, or the photo that I uploaded in Instagram, that build really killed my 9 key. So yeah, just comment it down below if you guys think that I should rebuild this, the Zalfie pad and the Milan Cathedral, or if I should just find another house or another building that you guys would want me to rebuild in The Sims 4. So yeah, let's see what else to talk about. I'm sorry guys for my drippy or clogged nose. Because right now here at where I live, we are experiencing very cold weather. Yesterday we had around, I think, 7.4 degrees Celsius here where we're at, and the usual temperature here in Baguio is 18 degrees Celsius to 20. So the hottest would be 18, I think. Yeah, usually you have 18 to, so the lowest would be either 13, like that. But then yesterday, for some reason, we reached 7.4. So that's the reason behind my nose like this. But I really wanted to share this build with you guys. I really wanted to stick with my schedule. I really wanted to be able to upload something that you guys would really want to watch, or something that you guys can watch. So yeah, if you guys could really excuse my drippy nose. So here we go. I am already putting in the windows for the build. I already laid out the floor plan of the house. So all I had to do was just fix it around. So as you can see, we are changing the windows for the build, just because those windows look more oops, sorry for that guys. Those windows look more similar to their windows, so I used those, and then at some point later on, you'll see that the roof isn't really accurate. Like the front side of the roof isn't really accurate to the real building. The reason behind that is because I really wanted to put in the area where Zoella does her makeup and where she has her baths. I really wanted to add that in the build, but since we can't really have half walls under the roofs, the walls for that part of the build was peeking out of the roof. So that's the only thing that is not really accurate in this build. But at least it still looked pretty good. So yeah, wait guys. Woo! Okay. This is a very long video, and again, I don't know what to talk about. Oh, if ever you guys are wondering why, some of you guys might say, "Oh my gosh, you copied Devon Bumpkin's video." I did not copy his video. But his build was very, very good. I really loved the way he did the backyard. I don't know, for some reason, I really loved his build. But just to clarify, I did not copy his build. I did not copy his idea. When I was when I was done finishing, oh my gosh, when I was done doing this build, I was looking for articles or videos on their house. So I really did research for my Google Replicate series. So that's why while I was researching, I stumbled upon Devon Bumpkin's video. So it was not my intention to copy him. It was just that when I was finished, that was the only time that I saw his video. But again, I am not copying. Any simmer in the YouTube community can build anything. I mean, it's just like the 10K challenge or the big house with a budget challenge or teen runaway challenge. It's just like their version or their interpretation of those challenges. It's the same with this. So if ever some of you guys might say, oh my gosh, you copied Devon Bumpkin. I did not. So yeah. But if ever you guys want to check out his video or his interpretation of the Zalfie pad, I will link his video down below. So yeah, I mean, his build was really, really amazing too. So I recommend that you guys go check him out. I mean, he is already a known simmer, so a lot of you guys might already know of him. So yeah, as you can see here, since I was done already with the landscape, with the layout of the house, I am now furnishing or decorating the exterior. If you guys saw me earlier, I placed some of those grown grass. The reason behind that was there were some days when they weren't able to mow their lawn. So I just added those just to add some realism to the build. And then here, as you can see, the house has a very awkward shape right now because I really didn't have any pictures on what the outside looked from the side of Zoella's office. So I just really went with how the proportions looked. So later on, you will see me adjust that part. And then here, we are now starting to decorate the interior. Of course, earlier on, you saw me add those other furnitures, but that was not the final look of the build. So hopefully you guys will love the final look of the build, although hopefully you guys won't mind having just to look at it from in the speed mode because I didn't have the chance to get screenshots for it. So yeah. Okay, you guys might think that I'm crying. I'm not. Okay. Oh, so cold. Here we are now decorating the living area. The sofas here will change later on. I'm not sure which part that will be, but that will change. I will add some of those poofs because if you guys are a regular audience to Alfie's vlogs, Zoella's vlogs, and Zoella's main channel videos, you'll know that they really have those big sofas that we don't really have in the game. So you'll see me do some move objects on in this house just to make it look more accurate. And then yeah, the kitchen, there was one thing that I did that made it look like they had the oven right here. So I was sizing up some microwaves, but then later on you'll see me just move or raise up a stove, I think. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember. But I think it was a stove. Let's see. Stove. Oops, hiccups. Stove. Stove. Okay, I'm still looking at other things. Oh, there you go. I raised up a stove just so that it looks like they have the oven there. So yeah. There you go. You can see it really looked like they had an oven there. So I was very happy with that. Although I didn't really have any other refrigerator to put there. But yeah. The furnishing of the house is very plain. The reason behind that is because their house really didn't have a lot of decorations like what we have in The Sims 4. So instead of putting things that didn't really look like their decorations, I left it plain. Like they didn't have any decorations on the wall in front of their dining area, so I left that blank. Of course, the proportion isn't right, so you guys might think that it's very spacious. So yeah, that's one that makes it look like it's empty. And then let's see. The rooms, later on you'll see that it's not really that decorated. One, because we barely see the bedroom that where Alfie keeps his clothes, and two, their room is very not plain. It's very simple, so they only have like I think 2 or 3 pictures, and then the bed, a cabinet, a mirror, and a TV, and then the bathroom and stuff like that. So yeah, here you'll see me play around with the dividers. The reason is because Zoella has 2 guinea pigs, which are named Pippin and oh my gosh, I forgot the other one's name. Okay, I am a Zoella fan, but for some reason I got mind farted. I need to look that up later on. So, oh, Percy. There, Pippin and Percy. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. Anyways, she has 2 adorable guinea pigs, but we really didn't have something similar to their cage that I could put there. So I just moved some fences. Oh, I mean dividers, and then scaled up a shelf. And then here, for that part of the build, I was thinking of putting a fence for Nala's beds, but then we really didn't have anything pet related in the Sims right now, so I didn't put that. I just added some candles like that, like the way Zoella has it. And yeah, for me it really did look like their what do you call this? Their living room. But at some point, I think I forgot to put a rug in this room. Well, I can't really look at it right now because it's not in my game anymore. But yeah, one reason is I wasn't able to do this accurately because they are seldomly like hanging out in that room. They usually hang out in this room. That's why some parts of the build are really detailed, some parts are not, because I only based it on what I watch daily in Alfie's videos or in Zoe's vlogs. So yeah, here you can see me adjust everything, like the wall, the furnishing. Later on, that will adjust again. Reason behind that is because of the proportions upstairs. It wasn't really right, so you see something change later on, especially in the kitchen part, because I think that was the part that I really moved. So yeah, here is Zoella's office. Some of the furniture were on point, some were not, so hopefully it still looks nice, so hopefully you guys will still like it. Since this room, we only saw a glimpse of it, not really a glimpse, like just like from the main channel video of Zoella, we saw how, or the layout of his oh my gosh, sorry, her office from her office tour. So I based the decorations and the layout of this build on that video. Unfortunately, of course, we really did not have similar or accurate furniture and things to what Zoe has, so I improvised. So you'll see a lot of improvisation in that room. I apologize if in this build I'm very jumpy. What I mean is I changed from one room to another room to another room to another room. The reason behind that is because while I was doing this, I was watching Alfie's vlogs or Zoe's vlogs or whatever vlog that I could see, that I could see the things in their house, or I mean, like when they hang out in the living room or when they're here, so I could see some tidbits that would look accurate to their house, like that plant, or there's a painting up there, the mirror there, the gin and tonic table of Alfie's, and the color of the doors, the windows, what else? The rug, the Zoella rug there. And then here is like a storage area where they put their M&S bags, some coats, I think. Oh no, the coats are the other side. Just knickknacks that would make it look realistic. So yeah. Let's see. I'm really excited when we go up to the second floor, because there's one part of the second floor that I really fell in love with, which is, of course, Mark's room. I really did enjoy decorating that room just because that was one of the most exposed room in the whole house. So there are just two rooms that are very exposed. One is their lounge room. The second one is Mark's room, just because that is the background of Zoella's main channel videos. And of course, whenever Mark is going there for an sleepover, they really show that room. The reason behind why I really enjoyed furnishing that room is because if I were to choose which Zoella videos were my favorites would be the ones where Zoe and Mark were together, where they vlog together, where they have fun together. It's because whenever they're together, you will really notice that they're not faking their friendship. It's because they really do have a lot of fun. I laugh along with them whenever they laugh. And one of my favorite videos from them would be, I think, I forgot the title. One is All the Emotions, Zoella's favorite. And then the other one was the Singing in the Car, I think. That one where Zoe screamed like the song all by myself. I really loved that video. I don't know, for some reason those vlogs are my favorite just because they had a lot of fun. They enjoy it. I don't know, while they're enjoying, I'm enjoying as well. So yeah. Here we are at the second floor. We are starting to furnish my favorite part of the build. Here I was trying to remove the custom content, but I wasn't able to, so I just deleted the filters and then just started furnishing. Here I was looking for something that would look similar to their bed frame. So I was able to stick with that bed, and then I used that bed also on the other spare bedroom. But then in the main bedroom, I used a different one, just because. Yeah, just because. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice we're almost done. How did that happen, guys? How did that happen? I blabbered for 26 minutes, or almost 26 minutes about, I don't know, gibberish about the build and stuff like that. Just repeating myself. Yeah, I think at some point here while I was finishing this, you'll see me adjust the build because of the proportions of the room. I think while I was building this, I thought that it's very elongated, which isn't really how it looked in the videos. So later on, you'll see me adjust this build. Oh no, I think it got wider. I think, or did I already adjust it? Oh, later on, the other spare bedroom would be adjusted. So yeah, if you guys are wondering why I put 2 doors there, it's because in Mark's room there are 4 windows, and then just to keep just to be close on the realism of the build, I used doors so that they could open it and close it, because they do in their videos. So yeah. Same with Zalfie's room, so that's why there's a door there rather than a window. So here you can see me already adjust that part. So the room is no longer elongated and it looks more realistic. And then this part, as you can see, I'm staring at it very in a very long way. The reason behind that is because I was thinking, why is it very long? Like the way it's facing the bed, it's very long like that. So, but there was no way that I could adjust it anymore. So unfortunately, we had to stick with that. Yawn. I'm guessing some of you guys already yawned. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. Like, I think we're left with 6 minutes left. Oh my gosh. So here, anyways, here we are finishing the bedroom, Zalfie's bedroom. For this one, I was looking for a bed that would look similar to their bed, but unfortunately there wasn't. So I just chose the vintage glamour bed, the other bed, just because of the headboard, which looked a bit similar to their headboard. So yeah, I stick with that. And then here I am just adjusting the hallway because, well, I barely don't see the hallway, so yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm very poorly, but I really want to push through with this because I just really want to push through with it, just because I really loved building this house, and I hope that someday they would see this build. And yeah, as you guys, if ever you guys are really a fan of them, you'll know that they play The Sims 4 in Alfie's gaming channel. So unfortunately, I would have said that hopefully hopefully they could see this build and then use this as their house in their game. But then my games sometimes just, I don't know, plays around with me, so I can't really say that they could use this in their build. The reason behind is I really don't have the data for the build. I don't have the tray folders for the build, so I am just sharing this just because it's a waste if I didn't share it with you guys. So yeah, let's see. I think I'm almost done with this part of the room. As you can see, I'm still adjusting because that room is very elongated, so I risked on making that part wider. like the main, oh no, Mark's bedroom wider, just to make sure that the other spare bedroom looked accurate too. And then yeah, here I am just adjusting Zalfie's bedroom. I really didn't put any more decorations there because I barely see whatever decorations they put there, except when it's Christmas time or autumn time, whenever Zoe shows her uploads on the build or on like a house tour, how she decorated their rooms, their house. So yeah, here I think I'm just adding some finishing touches to the room. And now we are doing the bathroom. As you can see, it's very different just because the walls are popping out. But I still stick with the idea of having those just because I wanted to make the interior look as accurate as possible. So we are almost done. We are now furnishing the bathroom. Next is like the hallway, and then next would be, or lastly would be, her makeup room. So I think I will end my commentary here because it's only a few more minutes before we end this video. So I will end my commentary here. Thank you so much to those of you guys who are watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video or like the video, pinch that like button down below. If you have any comments, suggestions, ideas, or requests on what I should build on my next video, don't be afraid to comment down below in the comment box. And if you are new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe, because I built this channel to share my creations to you guys, not only to the Sims community but also to those who are interested in my videos, and in hopes to give you and your Sims joy and happiness. Again guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have subscribed already, I would really appreciate it also if you guys could click that bell button down below, just because, you know, Sims, you know, YouTube, so that you could stay updated on my videos, and hopefully you guys would still enjoy most of my builds. So I will leave you guys here. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!